You're listening to the Cyberwire Network, powered by N2K.
Now, a word from our sponsor, the Johns Hopkins University Information Security Institute, currently seeking qualified applicants for its innovative Master of Science in Security Informatics degree program. Study alongside world-class interdisciplinary experts and gain unparalleled educational, research, and professional experience in information security and assurance. Interested U.S. citizens should consider the National Science Foundation's CyberCore Scholarship for Service program, which covers tuition and a $6,000 annual professional development allowance, as well as providing a $37,000 additional annual stipend. Apply for the scholarship and the fall semester by March 1st. Learn more at cs.jhu.edu/MSSI.
My name is Debra Danielson, and I am a Chief Technology Officer and Senior Vice President, Engineering for Digital Guardian. I think that my home life as a child really influenced what I ended up doing ultimately as a career. My father was a professor of astrophysics at Princeton University, and I had 3 sisters. And so, as only girls in the family, we got Dad's full attention on sort of bringing us into his world and into the world of science and technology. Actually, I was dedicated to not having a career in technology. I was rebellious, and I really did not want to, sort of follow in the footsteps of anyone in my family. And so I sort of determinedly tried not to get into technology. That didn't work very well for me, as you can see. I actually wanted to be an astronaut, of all things, and I started out at school in mechanical and aerospace engineering. But quite honestly, I was a little bit of a wild child, and I didn't really do very well in school. And when I got out of school, I ended up with a degree in economics and applied mathematics. And one day, my mother said to me, "You either go out today and apply for one job, or you are out of here." And there happened to be this computer software company that was about a mile away. And I walked up and I put a resume on the receptionist's desk, and they called me the next day. And within a week, I was employed and working there. That was a company called Applied Data Research, and I was there for about 5 years until the company was acquired by Computer Associates. And interestingly, I stayed at Computer Associates for 32 years. When I take a look across my career, one of the things that really sort of sticks out as a pattern is that almost the worst thing that could happen happens. And then somehow or another, I translate that into a next great opportunity. And so if I sort of look back, I have, 4 or 5 of these events in my career where at the time I sort of said, "Oh no, this is absolutely terrible." But then when I looked back a year later, I said, "Thank goodness that happened." There were a reasonable number of women in the field when I first started, and then there was a substantial decline. And so back in the days when I really spent all of my time sitting in a cube in front of a computer programming, which was probably the first 5 to 10 years of my career, that's the time when there actually were quite a few women around. And then the second part of my career where I was out of heads down programming and more into, collaborations and management and leadership, that's where the ratio of women in the environment really dropped. And I think it was a challenge, certainly. If I look back on it, I think the biggest impact that it had on me was that it took a lot of energy to be different. And so I would just sort of feel tired at the end of the day from putting on a bit of a mask. I think the thing that I wish I had learned many, many years ago was to be fearless and to not fear making mistakes or saying something stupid or doing something wrong. All of the mistakes that I have made in my career have ended up giving me something valuable from them. The thing I learned as a result of it was always better than if I hadn't done the mistake. But taking risks and being confident that you're a valuable person and that you have something to give, that helps you go be out there. And you have to be out there in order to get opportunity, in order to move forward, in order to really sort of make your mark and figure out who you are in your career.
Hey everybody, I want to take a few minutes here and talk about our sponsor, Splunk. You need to keep operations humming around the clock, but potential disruptions are everywhere. Splunk helps you predict problems and find and fix issues fast, so you can reduce risk and ditch downtime. The world's largest enterprises rely on Splunk's unified security and observability platform to become more efficient, resilient, and innovative. With Splunk, you can react quickly, evolve faster, and be ready for anything. Stay ahead of disruptions. Learn more at splunk.com/resilience.